and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming. Just so you know, I'm sort of the gaming dragon today. I'm coming back at you to the Let's Play episode of Shelter. So yeah, before we jump into it, just want to let y'all know that our Patreon is now up for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel, get some awesome rewards like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to upcoming Not Safe for Work videos. Anyway, y'all, I've got some delicious hot chocolate here, and it is time to jump right in, shall we? It's a nice cold day out. Expecting some very heavy weather tomorrow, so yeah, I'm just gonna chill. Anyway, alright. Everything is gonna be better now. Then Burry stops trembling. Then he puts his hands on my shoulders and looks me in the eyes, with great determination in his. Rest assured, Luke, I will never let you get hurt ever again. Not by Teak, not by anyone else. I know. So please, smile, Luke. I will make it right for you. Fuck. Burry! Behind you! Damn, these are some nasty-looking creatures. Suddenly, a beast jumps through the hole in the ceiling, baring its long, sharp yellow teeth at us. A massive horned beast with long, dirty hair growing out from between its frost-covered scales. They're here! The monsters have reached shelter! Before I even have the chance to react, I watch with my heart freezing in horror as Burry smiles? I know. And he jumps right at the approaching beast. He grabs onto its giant, pointy fangs, stopping it in its tracks and keeping the disgusting maw open. The monster's dirty, clawed paw swipes just inches from my face. I can feel how fiercely Burry's spirit burns in this desperate struggle against the beast. He growls and his muscles tense like steel cables. I can almost see his body glowing with rage. With me out of reach of its twitching arms, the monster swoops its arms back to rake Burry's back while he still keeps the big maw wide open. The claw makes contact, and droplets of Burry's blood sprinkle through the air as he jumps up, taking a wound to his calf instead of his back. Still, keeping a firm hold of the monster's fangs even mid-jump, Burry makes a half-twist with his whole body, as if to break the beast's neck. The monster screeches and flails its limbs blindly, with his head forcefully twisted by Burry. It strains, and the tendons on the creature's bare neck bulge, but the spine doesn't break. Then, forcing an even further twist still mid-air, Burry makes his prey slip and fall on its back with a loud, dull thud. Right when it does, Burry rests his knees on its exposed chest. The floor shakes and cracks when Burry smashes the monster's head against the hard bathroom tiles. Then he immediately swings up, with his right fist raising for a strike. It blurs and crackles with power. The monster's desperate snarl outdoes Burry's growl in volume only for a split second, before the St. Bernard's dog's fist bashes into its chest, breaking scales, skin, bone, and flesh. Then, almost as if time stops, an unnatural silence envelops the room. I get hit with a bone-thrilling shockwave of magic. I watch the creature's whole body tensing, bloating with the dog's fist still stuck inside of it. Veins across its whole body tense and then audibly pop under the thick skin. Bones crumble. I see one of the legs of the monster submerged in the bath's water, oozing out black ichor. There are only two gooey holes left where its eyes used to be. There we go. Chocolate time. It won't even twitch anymore. Wow. Luke! Burry! Crap. We were so focused on diversion, we missed that one slipping by. Are you? Max and Rune rush into the bath in panic. When they see Burry pulling his fist out of the monster's chest, they freeze. Burry is usually calm and composed, but there is a fearsome warrior monk sleeping under that adorable layer of fur and fat. Rune is the strongest of us all, but even though he respects Burry's true might. Oh crap! I feel sorry for that monster. Luke, are you okay? I'm fine, but Burry, your leg, it cut you. It is fine, Luke. It's shallow. As long as there is no scratch on you, all is good. He says that as he washes his sticky hands in the bathwater. The wound on his calf looks nasty, and Burry couldn't hide a limp. But it doesn't bleed anymore. He must have willed his body to close it. I know he can do that. Is it okay for us to go now, Luke? Got your prep talk out of the way. Pep talk. Took you a while. Luke, I'm so sorry about Teak and everything, and pushing so much on you. I thought I was doing what you wanted, but I was wrong. I never wanted to hurt you. Grrr. Why the hell did you never talk to me about that? After the stuff with the wolf, I thought you didn't want us to interfere. I can never tell what you think, you dumbass. With Alan? What? Do you remember the day he stole from your room and then he threw a dagger at you when we chased him? Well, you were angry at us for being rough with him, but after we caught him. Yeah, so we thought you didn't want us to act on your behalf in general. So even with Teak, we thought you knew what you were doing. Ah. Oh! Damn it, the more I hear, the more sense it makes to me why they were acting how they did. It really was wrong. I'll tell them all those awful things, calling them uncaring jerks and bad friends. They aren't jerks. They aren't evil. They're just bloody stupid. My good-willing idiot friends. And so am I. I'm often so lost in my own head that I forget that all of them do the same thing. Overthinking inside their own heads, interpreting the world with their lonely, limited perspectives, making wrong assumptions. I know that we can't all become smart and flawless overnight, but taking and clearing those misunderstandings is a good start. Too bad that innocent people had to get hurt for us to learn something so basic. I have so much to tell you, mate. If you're still not motivated enough after your long talk with Burry, then No, it's fine. Not now. There'll be time after that. Let's go now. I won't allow anyone else to lose their life tonight. Anyone else? Yes, I heard a squad of dogs charging at the monsters. They fought and everything went quiet. There you know. Oh, those marshmallows are so good. Oh, that was our diversion. Don't worry, they were all alive by the time I disconnected. Huh? What does Rune mean by diversion? Disconnected? Wasn't he in the corridor the whole time? Ah, of course! Pack mentality! I can't stop laughing when I hear the howls and barks outside. I know it's the dogs from earlier. They aren't gone after all. If Rune was leading the diversion, even remotely, then they must all still be safe. He smiles at me smugly while wagging his big fluffy tail. He's so proud. Just like you were giving all of yourself to shelter all this time. We didn't stand idly by either, mate. We planned and talked over strategies for various emergencies with our most trusted comrades. We held regular meetings. Tonight's situation is unique in its type and scale, but please believe in us like we believe in you. They will hold on as long as they can. If we hurry, we can still save everyone. You're not alone in this, Luke. Burry only smiles and looks at me expectantly. They weren't pushing everything on me. They couldn't do the things only I was able to. But they actively looked for ways to contribute to shelter in their own ways. They are doing their best. I know some things have to change, and I'm actually glad I had that talk with Burry. Together, we can figure out how to reach a brighter future. But right now, I'm gonna push one more time, and yet again, do what only I can do. Did you figure out how to open the door? No, sorry. I looked and tried, but there isn't much I can do with the power off. And my current sword isn't fit for cutting metal. It would break sooner than the door. In the end, we may need to go out through the hole after all, even though I really think that's a bad idea. We may not be able to defend ourselves when the monsters attack us on the wall. We may have one solution to the door problem, however. Max puts a small metal box in my hands. It's the bomb! Why is it still here? Rune! I'm sorry, I was so excited about today, I completely forgot to lock it in our vault. That's good for us, right? This may be just what we need. It is enchanted with ungulate ember, breath of Kolkas, correct? That type of magic can bring an explosion capable of melting metal. It could help us, but we cannot predict or control how vast the damage shelter is going to suffer. Take that into consideration. Still, this is our best bet if we want to get out of here fast. We've spent enough time here already. Decide, Luke. We'll follow. Oh my gosh. JC, a bomb. I'll look for another way. I don't think using a bomb is a good idea. Okay. Look for another way. I look over the box, but in the end I decide to pass it to Burry. You keep it for now. It may come in handy later. Oh, okay. For now, let's go back and see if we can figure out another way to open the gate. I spot the black monster bone I took out of my rodent holding seal earlier. I grab it and put it behind my belt. I feel better having that to protect myself with when I go out. Seems like no. It is hot chocolate time. For now, we hurry back to the dark corridor and reach the gate again. Let's see if we can do something about that. I hope that my eyes would get used to the darkness, but that's not the case at all. I'm as blind here now as I was before. Burry, charge me up! Yes, Luke. I hear a slow, controlled breath behind me, and then Burry's open palm hits me. Immediately, I feel the warmth of being charged with his mana. Burry has the best control of his mana among the dogs, and he's one of the very few around here who can pass it straight to another person with just a touch of his hand. Usually, Shelter's relics work against magic users by constantly sucking out mana in ethereal form to power its own systems. However, now with Shelter down, Burry can use his powers unrestrained. I feel the canine mana burning inside me. He shared a great amount of it, but I believe I can control it. This is a state of emergency, and I feel my own spirit being more active. I let the mana spread across my body and enhance my senses. My sense of smell becomes sharper. My ears seem to catch more nuances in the surrounding sounds. And my eyes gain the ability to see in dim light. No more time to waste. For as long as I can at least see the contours of the doors and the surrounding screens, valves, and cables, I investigate feverishly with my friends. We get nothing. Just as I feared, there's nothing we can do with the power off. We could maybe move some of the bolts out of the way with focused charge on some of the cables we have accessed here. But not all of them. Some of the connections are in the panels on the other side. Even if we unlock half the bolts, we will still be just as locked off. We'll be just as locked off then as we are right now. Crap, this is pointless. We should have just gone for the ceiling hole straight away. Oh boy. We have to get Luke there safely somehow. That trip would be extremely dangerous even to us, especially with the monsters already here. Burry, you stay by Luke at all times. Max and I will fight off whatever comes. And we'll probably need to jump off the wall if we're swarmed by the flying monsters. You have to get Luke to the top as quickly as you can. Even by us two acting as decoys, you won't have much time. Wait. Are you actually accounting for jumping off the wall as a part of your plan? It's okay. We should survive. We're both good at acrobatics. I was specifically trained at landing from extreme heights. No, I don't like that. We'll find a safer way. There does not seem to be a safer way in the end, Luke. That is the only one. No, you're not going to hurt yourselves as decoys for me. Ugh, but that's what I'm here for, mate. Don't you ever say that. I'm not going to let anything happen to your cute, boopable husky snoot. Aww. Who said that? Who said that? Did any of you hear that? Hey, I recognize that groan. Alan, is that you? Are you on the other side of the gate? Charge it. Now. The dogs stare at me. Though confused, they follow obediently when I start issuing orders. Max finds and opens the correct cables for Burry to grab onto and charge directly with his own mana. Once the light indicators on the gate panel start flickering, I hurriedly prompt for the unlock. As soon as the sounds of moving metal get finished with a dull thud, I run over to Rune. And together we jar the gate open. Rune obviously does most of the work, but even he couldn't do everything with just one hand. Both of us managed to force an opening big enough for Burry and everyone else to pass through. We're finally out. You saved our butts, Alan. Where are you? I look around, but I can't see the wolf anywhere. Either he's hiding in the darkness or he's already gone. Grady just happened to be around here when we needed him. Suddenly I heard the noise of something tumbling and scratching in the air vents at the end of the corridor. Is that Alan running away? No, that was Alan. He stabbed a monster. He stabbed a monster. They're already infiltrating shelter. We hear the sound of something heavy dropping in the bathwater. All four of us grab the metal gate and pull it close again to separate ourselves from whatever could have come. We run deep into shelter. The further we get, the more light from residual magic still lingering in lamps helps to navigate us. It's just barely enough for us to navigate via canine dark vision, but mine won't last forever. We have to decide on our next course of action quickly. Finally, we reach a crossroads. We should spread out, right? That would be wise. Someone should go and activate the emergency power system. You take care of that, Max. You know exactly where everything is. And the gardens. It is vital that they stay protected from any stray monsters. If they overrun and destroy our equipment there... Alright, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank you all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silvermoon. Thank you for going a bit above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you to our gold tier patron, Armor. You're awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to Ultimate Tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to not safe for work contents as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!